What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
Well, let's call it episode 232 of the Big Shot Bob podcast. Quickly closing in on 250. I know. We're going to be sneaking up on episode 300 before we know it. That's B-Dog Brandon Harper. My name's Rob Jenners. That, of course, is a seven-time NBA champion and the star of the Byron Scott podcast, Robert Horry. That popped up on my feed this morning, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was you telling the story about how you found out you got traded to the Lakers. The whole Danny Ainge story.
I know. That story, it's weird. That story keeps popping up. Someone else sent it to me because it wasn't on Byron's podcast. I did someone else's podcast, and it popped up again. I'm like, hey, that story is old. I guess it's old to me because I lived it.
It is old, but I mean, I think people like, they like the firsthand perspective.
Yeah.
They like to hear about it from you. Like, how did you find out? How did it go down for you? That's what they want to hear about. So
it was a fun story. It was great.
How
times.
are you, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm good. Just over here in rainy California. Thinking I'm in Seattle right now.
I was going to say, it never rains in Southern California, but yet here we are.
Yes. Speaking of Seattle, I would never expect it to be up 2-0 right now.
Oh, the Mariners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Blue Jays were good this year, too. Blue Jays were really good this year.
Well, they won
the AL East. Yeah.
Dispatched
the Yankees, and now here we are. So, I didn't see that coming either, especially because they had to scrap to get there.
Mm-hmm.
This was a 5-game series to get there. They had to win Game 5, and I'm very surprised.
It's about getting hot, man.
Yeah, that's how the Braves won in 21. You just got hot at the right time, and you made a run. So good for Seattle though, because man, talk about a baseball city that hasn't had its share of big moments in the last 30 years. Except for Ken Griffey.
I don't mean to somber this thing out for a quick minute. But the singer D'Angelo?
Yeah.
He passed.
Get out of here.
How old was he?
Are you sure?
Yeah, he said D'Angelo passes away after a private battle with cancer.
Dang.
How old was D'Angelo? Does it say?
He would have turned I think he turned 51 he would have turned 52 in February.
I was gonna say I didn't think he was that old. Wow.
You think about that time period where him and Angie Stone just kind of...
And she passed away this year.
Yeah. She passed away last year.
It was recently, yeah.
It was this year.
Was it?
Is it this year?
I think Angie Stone was this year. She got in that car accident on the way to a concert.
Yeah, in Alabama. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, they ruled the airways for a minute. I turned the TV off when his video came on. Hey girl, turn that video off. You don't need to see his body.
March of 2025.
Yeah.
March of 2025 she passed. Yeah. So it was this year. Wow. Dude, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was sick.
But I mean, that's Diane Keaton too.
Yeah, Diane Keaton the other day. Yeah.
They said it was a private battle, so
Yeah, I know. And not a lot. I get it. You don't always want to talk about that stuff, and it's not, it's not for public consumption. But
because even with
peace, man, that's terrible.
Even with Chadwick, like we noticed Chadwick looked different, but he never really talked about him having cancer. It was more of a family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was toward the end, right? When he finally came out and started talking about the fact that he was battling cancer. It was, but he was
because people
really
were
young.
talking about it. It's amazing how, I was looking at the story of the guy from the Jaguars that didn't play the last game, and everybody was talking bad about him because he didn't tell his story. It kind of reminded me of myself. Yeah. Everybody don't want you all in their private business. They're private people. And then he didn't play the last game, and come to find out that his oldest boy had leukemia, and everybody felt like jackasses after that. You don't know what's going on in a person's life, and everybody don't like to share. People think because of social media in this era that you have to tell everybody what's going on in your life. That's not true. Most people want to keep that internal and keep it in house.
Yeah,
and because when you're a professional athlete, so much of your life is to the public anyway. You're suiting up every Sunday or whatever sport you play. You're on national TV. people talk about your play, they ridicule your play and the way you may have played that game or how you played for such amount of time, that now they think they're obligated to every aspect of your life. And that just ain't the case.
Yeah.
As a media member who has covered so much and has been in this industry almost a decade, I think I've been privileged and been sane enough, at least, because there's some insane media members, to know that, these are people as well. Like, we can ridicule their play on the court, field, whatever. But folk be going through stuff. And I don't care how much money you make. Your money does not make you immune to life's circumstances and situations. It may ease it a bit, but it doesn't make you immune to it. And sometimes we don't need to know everything that goes on. That's not my right. That's not my place.
So true.
I, on the other hand, feel that I deserve to know everything about everybody. And if you don't disclose it, then what are you even doing?
What are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
What is behind that curtain is what I want to know. What are you not telling the public, you sicko? I get it. Yeah, dude, it's a weird. But rest in peace to D'Angelo, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, D'Angelo, man.
I didn't know. Yeah, on the bingo card of things I didn't see coming today. That was.
I just happened to be, I always have my phone open, hoping that some other news come through, like while we're on the show, that I can relate to you all, and that's just not one of the pieces of news that I was expecting to have to relay.
No, for sure. Yeah, and I'm glad you do, because I close all my stuff, and I'm old. I print paper. You know what I mean? Like I'm an old man that way. But I did want to talk about the LeBron stuff, just because it was right out of the gate for me. Season tips off next week.
Yeah.
We're here. It is here. It is time. We're going to get to some other stuff later in the show about kind of what we think about the season coming up. But the news broke, late last week? He's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks due to sciatica on his right side. So he's out for the start of the season. I mean, what does this do for you, Rob, if anything? I mean, obviously it changes some scheme for them, but I don't know. Maybe part of me thinks that it might be good to get a look at how the Lakers roster looks without LeBron James on it.
I feel the same way, even though you would like to have him in that lineup because he makes it easier for a lot of people. But here it's going to cause some people to get some time. As you think about, even though Smart is not really 100 yet, you got a lot of guys that, can, this way we can see what Ayton can do if he can really be a contributor on the offensive end. You see how, when you think about AR and Luka, how they kind of really the same player, how they can mix together and, complement one another. So there's a lot of things because I think, this also is a good, way for LeBron to sit and observe. And I think LeBron is a smart enough player to say, okay, if they're winning, and that's a big if, it's going to like, okay, I want to keep this ship going in the right direction, keep it afloat. What do I need to bring to this to make it better? Because I don't want to just jump in and say, get on my back. Because you are 41 years old, and so you don't want to do all that. So let's just see how this goes. And I think, also, if you look at the long run of it, it's a lot less taxing on LeBron's body, so he doesn't have to, when we get down the stretch, he has probably a little bit more left in the gas tank.
I think what this also does is, I never would have thought that sciatica would have been the thing to take LeBron down. Not that he just take, like you would have thought that, out of all things,
Attica.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's not that. Yeah.
This man has warded off, so many different injuries, the Achilles, the ACL, the regular things that strike down most athletes. And he's been able to fight those things off.
Yeah.
You could have given me 1,000 guesses. You would have never had me guess sciatica. And I guarantee you, I could have given you all 1,000 guesses, and sciatica would not have been one of the things you would have guessed.
Hell no. But sciatica to me though is, and again, I know a very close personal friend who deals with it a lot. Kind of a chronic thing. Like it's not just something that jumps up on you every now and then. It's something that sticks around for a while.
Hasn't he always had back issues, though? You think about it.
He has had some back issues, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that might stem from that.
It could come from that. Yeah. But, my buddy Bobby, who deals with sciatica, same thing. He's like 44, 45 years old, and he just had back surgery for it. So it's something that really jumps up. And so I hope this doesn't turn into, like, the thing that causes him to hang it up. Because you would hate for a career to end with that kind of just, all right, and just like that, this chronic issue is going to take me out, and that's how I'm going to wrap it up.
I'm sorry for the giggle. Every time I hear you say the word Bobby, I just think Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby? No, it's my neighbor Bobby. Yeah, no, not Ricky Bobby. Yeah, no. Don't you put that evil on me. I do want to also talk about...
are we going to do our list like we did last season?
Well,
who we
the
think is going
ranking?
to be the postseason?
Yeah,
You talking
about
about
who,
that?
the top, our top
Sure.
playoff teams.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you want to save it for next week, or you want to do it this week?
Let's save it for next week.
All right, because next week's officially
Yeah.
the start of the season, so we
Yeah,
tip
okay.
off next week. So part of next week's tip-off week will be our playoff predictions that Rob will scribble onto a piece of paper and then hold them over our head for months.
Or if he finds out that his stuff is not going the way it intended, it'll miraculously get lost somewhere.
Oh, no. I own up to mine.
I had it, and I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look, y'all know I got 2 dogs around here, and they just be tearing stuff up.
A puppy eats stuff.
Let me just say this. If I could return that younger one, I would. Oh, my goodness, boy. He is giving me hell.
Really?
What, bro, come on now. What's he doing?
That mug, hey, I had to have the carpet cleaned 4 times already. That mug killing me, man.
Is it a housebreaking thing?
No, he's housebroken, but it's just sometimes he just gets so excited. He's just like, okay, I'm going to run over here and let it go. And they go like, dude, no, I'm sitting right here by the door.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, it's an issue.
How old is he?
He's not even a year yet. And
was gonna say,
you
he's
talk
gotta be
about
real young.
strong, though.
Yeah.
Man, when I take him for a walk, he almost pulls my arm off. He's so damn strong. It's crazy. Yeah.
I need to do his business outside is what he needs to do. Yeah. Pull my arm off getting to the door. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I also did want to briefly bring up, since we did talk about LeBron, the California resident, Andrew Garcia,
This is funny.
who is suing LeBron James for $865.66 because he bought 2 tickets to see the Lakers host the Cavaliers on March 31st, 2026, thinking LeBron's second decision was going to be his retirement announcement, and now he's suing LeBron James for just shy of $1,000 to try and get that money back.
Rob, you know what? You know how we talked about how LeBron just has everybody wrapped around his little finger. You know what? And people want to get mad at LeBron for certain things. I can't get mad at LeBron no more, because we can blame him for making people do certain things, but when I hear about some of these things, I'm like, no, that's not LeBron's fault. You're just an idiot. That's not his fault that you spent that money.
You gambled. And you lost. That's all that is. And at no point, there's no legal recourse for you to be able to say that, I made this decision because he didn't announce his retirement. He just teased something. You gambled on the fact that it was a retirement announcement, and you lost.
No, and
This is worse.
You were silly enough to think that LeBron was going to retire like that. Yeah. Nobody. I think if you make a poll, I think 85% of the people like, hell no, it ain't no retirement announcement.
No, I think almost anybody was really buying it. Everybody thought it was going to be an Amazon Prime ad. Because he did that last year for Prime Day, and it turned out to be Hennessy. So, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, buddy, but it's just comical to me.
This is worse.
This is the dumbest shit
find his
ever.
ass for bringing it to.
This is worse than Drake suing over rap lyrics. Like,
oh yeah, no, it is.
They just threw out of court a couple of days ago because the judge laughed him out of court and said, "No, we're not dealing
like
with
us
this."
lawsuit."
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, now I thought that would have been the dumbest thing, but no, we're gonna sit up here and try to sue LeBron over the fact that you spent $800 on a ticket, what you thought was gonna be his last game.
$865.66.
Yeah, very specifically. Yeah. And was it a pair of tickets?
Yeah.
Or was it one ticket? How did you?
Two
I don't
tickets.
even. Was it
That's
two
not
tickets?
bad for 2 tickets.
That's not terrible.
Hey, all you gotta do is go out and say, "Hey, I got 2."
Yeah,
you can get your money back real quick.
Tell you what. Yeah, they might send you to jail for that shit, but yeah, I mean, you might get your money back.
Because there's gonna be some Luka fan that steps in. Oh, I want those 2 tickets. I wanted to see Luka.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, no, look, and there is nothing
Yeah,
that's.
cheap.
Listen, and I'm being honest here. There's nothing that says that that's not the last time he plays the Cavs. You know what happens if the chronic injury just eats him alive this year and he just decides I can't do it? I mean, there's nothing that says that you're gonna. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a stupid lawsuit. It's dumb as hell. And last thing, LeBron wise, then we're gonna get into a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't foresee this happening. ESPN posted something this week, Bobby Marks, that LeBron, after this season, is eligible to sign up to a 3-year, $188 million deal.
With who?
That's right. Starting with $58.1 million in 26-27. So if he decides to go, he'd be a 42-year-old free agent at the time. If he decides to go 3 more years, he's eligible for up to $188 million. I just can't see anybody wanting to pay that kind of money for LeBron.
There's somebody. There's always somebody.
But, I mean, now here's the thing. You're getting what's left of LeBron James, and I'm not saying that to be a dick, but he's going to be 42 years old. You're also going to get the LeBron farewell tour. So it's going to come with a lot of tickets, a lot of butts in seats, a lot of national spotlight, probably a lot of primetime, games on network television or Prime or NBC or wherever the hell anybody catches an NBA game anymore these days. So you're going to get a lot of the ancillary benefits of having LeBron on your roster at the end of his career. I don't know if that makes it worth having to pay him $54 million a season to get that, but
And one thing you forgot too is going to take another plane, because you're going to have that whole film crew documenting his last season.
Of course.
So you got to have that. So that's about 40 people right there.
But that's also more spotlight. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I take back what I said. When I said for who, I know for who. The Lakers. Because when you all mentioned
new ownership now.
You said what?
New ownership.
Yeah, that's why I say they'll spend it. My thing is everything that you just named lines up with what LA is. We can sit up there and talk about new ownership all day, but that's still LA. And so the movie that is going to be his retirement, it fits no one better than the Lakers. It fits nothing better than LA. Am I saying that all with the money and everything makes sense? I'm not saying all that. It ain't my money, so I don't care. But it does fit. And I feel as though it would work out that way, and the Lakers would spend that money to be able to have some level of control of whatever this retirement is going to look like.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think if it had been Genie Bus, yes. But new ownership, I don't feel like they're like, hey, we trying to fucking win. We don't care about this. You think about, even when you look over with the Dodgers when they had, what's the shortstop for Philly, Trey?
Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Trey Turner. They were like, you don't look like you that good, and look at Trey Turner had one of the best seasons ever last year. They let him go. Same ownership, same people who going to probably be running the show. So I don't think they're going to waste. I ain't going to say they wasted money, but I don't think they're going to spend that much money. I'm sure if they said 40 million, of course, but 58 million, nah.
Well, I mean, it's just because he's eligible for that doesn't necessarily mean that's what he's gonna sign or negotiate. You know what I mean?
Right. But I'll say this, Rob, you are right, except for the two people that you're comparing. Trey Turner if Trey Turner walked down the street anywhere else, nobody would recognize who Trey Turner is. We're talking about
You'd be sitting in this room, and I'd be like, "Who's the dude in the corner?"
Who's the AI?
Yeah.
Who's the AI in the corner?
Yeah.
We're talking about LeBron James.
Yeah.
So just the cachet in itself, a man that can't go anywhere without being recognized. So I just think, like I said, it ain't my money. Mm-hmm. Jenners, it ain't your money. Rob, I don't think it's your money. Even though I don't think.
I don't think they're spending his pension on LeBron's last season.
I'm kind of worried about my money with new ownership, to be honest with you. I'm like, I might have to sell my house.
You got to get your ass down to Georgia, man. That's all I'm saying. Get your ass down to Georgia. All right, well, let's briefly talk about, I put this topic on the sheet as shit talk because it made me laugh. The Draymond shit talking Dalton Connect the other night was it was stupid but funny.
Too easy.
It was a layup for Draymond to talk to. He goes to Dalton Connect. He goes, "You can't talk to me. You've been traded and got traded back.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it from you." And then you had the opposite angle of guy who loves to talk shit. Guy who never talks really much of any is Shea. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had this interview with, I believe it was with GQ this week. And he said, quote, "Guys don't really talk shit to me. I don't do anything that warrants talking shit. I go out there, I have 30, we win, I go home. I'm not out doing crazy stuff."
You know what that is?
That is.
That's a champion talking.
Hell yes, it is. I guess so. My question here with the dichotomy of two guys like Draymond Green, who will not stop talking shit, and Shea, who doesn't seem to really have it really in his bag that much. Rob, where's the comfortable middle? Because it's hard for me to believe that not talking any shit is really beneficial to your game, because I think that kind of does help you. But I also think it hurts you tremendously to talk as much shit as Draymond Green does.
The thing about talking shit, you talk about all the time, and, let's take one of the quietest guys ever, Tim Duncan and Kawhi Leonard. You can talk so much shit to them, they just look at you like you're crazy. And then you're like, damn, this is worthless, man. I got to use this line for somebody else. And then you get someone like Draymond who just constantly talk. You get someone like Vernon Maxwell who constantly, they do that for themselves. Most shit talkers do that for themselves. You think about KG, how much shit he talk. It's for themselves to get them out and hoping they can get you off your game. And for me, like, someone talk shit to me, I just look at them like, dude, just keep talking, man. I'm not going to say shit to you because I ain't got time to even think about you because you're trying to, distract me. So I feel like, if you think about it, Draymond just talks shit. Dalton Connect won't say 2 words. He talking shit to Dalton Connect. That's funny, but and you take Shea, for instance. Shea is he's just a quiet guy, and you love it. He's like Kawhi Leonard, where in the sense that he just go out and play his game and then go home.
Yeah, but I think Shea is not as quiet as Kawhi. Like, Kawhi won't say a thing because he just sound funny when he say stuff. But I do think I can see Shea talking a little bit. I mean, he could have talked last year and it would have been all right, even before he won MVP and won, because just the way that they were playing. But I can see, Shea, talking a little bit, letting folks know what's up, because he is, as great as he is and as dominant as that team was, he's also kind of to casuals, kind of can be the forgotten star, the forgotten guy, even though he plays for the best team in basketball. And that's for casual people. But I can see Shea talking a little bit. I can see him saying a few words, just like he just said. I drop 30, we win, we go home.
Right. I mean, that in itself is, I was going to say that's shit talk. Yeah, that's shit talk right there. But, to your point, I think that
he should say we drop 30.
Well, yeah, because everybody on that starting 5 tends to put up, double digits.
No, I'm talking about him and those 3 guys in stripes that helped his ass get 30.
Oh, get out of here. I drop 30 from the line, I go home. There was a little from the line missing there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But no, I get it. But I mean, like, you weren't really a shit talker, though, were you? I mean, you did a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But I never really looked at you as like a shit talking kind of guy.
I know one instance in particular.
Which one are you thinking about?
I think you were in LA and you were talking to somebody about the newspaper. And
that's
read
Vlade
up
Divac.
on something.
That's what you said, but that was post game.
That was post game.
That's still.
I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. But still, it was like that was one of my favorite Robert Horry moments of all time. By the way,
I think the weirdest one was like I think it was my first or second year in the playoffs, and I love this guy. We became friends, and he's passed away. Cliff Robertson, when he was playing with Portland, he was like, "I'm gonna kill Robert Horry. He has to guard me. I'm gonna kill him." And then we end up winning the series, and the guy says, I thought Cliff said he was going to kill." I said, "No, I was resurrected." I was resurrected. And they looked at me like, "Oh, shit, that's funny." I'm like, "Nah, dude." I'm like, because to me, I don't talk shit. I try to let my game talk shit. And I don't even know how to talk shit, to be honest with you. I'm not that type of person because I'm so focused on my game and focused on trying to stop you or figure some shit out that I ain't got time to be talking shit. I'm like, okay, how do I talk shit?
You have to do the math in your head. Yeah, that doesn't really go that far anymore. Yeah,
no, right,
maybe in the '90s that had some traction, but these days people are like, "What?
You and your boy and you and your best friend Danny Ainge ain't never go back and forth?"
Oh, that was I thought through the towel in his face. I told him I was.
Well, that wasn't really. That was.
No, I'm just saying any other time, like.
Oh, not even when we played against each other, when shit talking. It was
okay.
just, back then most people we don't talk shit. We just elbow the shit out of you and keep it moving.
That was that era of the NBA.
Yeah.
You catch a bow and you keep going. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You catch a hard screen and bow.
But the Vlade Divac man was my favorite. Robert Horry got lucky. You better buy a newspaper. Tell me we need to read a newspaper. Been doing that my whole career. Speaking of quiet guys, Ty Lue had this to say this week about Kawhi. He said he looks great. Every drill, every practice, conditioning, body's in great shape. He feels good, and they hope to keep it that way. Is there a shot we get like a healthy season out of Kawhi?
I think so, man.
That would be nice, right?
I really do. I think he's over that hump because he wasn't a guy to rush back from injuries. And I think when you rush back from an injury, that's when you really never heal 100. And I think the sign to me that he was healthy is that when the season was over, he was still working out and still practicing and doing things like he was just still in the playoffs. So I think that's the sign that he's back.
Okay.
Well, I put it to you like this. Every little bit of money that he's earned off the floor, he's going to have to work for it. So he better tighten them laces, boy, and get out there and give everything that you possibly got. Because
all you got.
Because all them days of, you play a couple of games, or Kawhi gonna miss 35 games. He might be back later, depending on how the team looks and all that. Hey, dog. Them days over. It's too much that you've had to deal with this offseason that people are they're not gonna sit there and deal with Kawhi missing another 30 or 40 games a season. It's just not. They don't like that anyway, but they definitely ain't gonna deal with it based off everything that's going on this offseason. It's not going.
And also, too, with all the changes to the Clippers roster, you need him out there. You do. You need him as the leader of the team. You need him on the floor to see if the Clippers have anything. The Milwaukee Bucks signed Alex Antetokounmpo this week to a two-way deal. He gets to join his older brothers, Giannis. And how do you say his older brother's name?
Thanasis?
Thanasis? Is that it?
Yeah, Thanasis.
I almost called him Thanos. And I was like, that's not his name. So this marks the first time in NBA history that all three brothers are on an active roster with contracts for the same team. I just thought that was worth mentioning.
Ultimate moral support.
Dude, that's amazing. Imagine not only the fact that your brothers play in the NBA, but now it's like you get Steph and Seth on the same team. You got the Antetokounmpo boys on the same team. Just playing for the same team is ridiculous.
We all know what that is. Let's be honest.
It's support, moral support.
We doing whatever you want. We put your brothers in the NBA. Please don't leave us. Please.
Yeah. Whatever you
leave
need,
us, we got to get rid of them, and let's take it out of their pockets. Please.
Yeah.
I do love your prayer voice. That's please come play for us. Please stay here no matter what. I thought it was cool, but yes, it 100% is whatever you want, buddy. Whatever you want. Yeah. Free
My thing is this.
Life, it's all yours.
Where was Thanasis last year?
I don't know.
On the bench.
Was he? Well, I understand that. Thanks. The question is, where was he on the bench? Because my thing is, I would have thought this would have been one of the most obvious things you should have done maybe a little while ago.
Well, he's always been Giannis's protector. You remember he'd be over on the bench. Somebody take his brother out. He tries to run on the court and stuff.
He's been with the Bucks.
Yeah, I thought
since 2019.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's been on the Bucks for a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
so he's been on the roster, but signing his brother. They just signed Alex,
signed his younger brother.
The younger brother.
Yeah, Alex got signed. So now you got all three of them, all three of the Antetokounmpo boys on the same roster in Milwaukee, which is cool. I wanted to get your take on this, and we got a couple other things to get to before we get to Big Shot and college football picks. And this week's game in honor of LeBron James is called 40 Ball. So we'll see how you guys do in this. That'll be fun. Zach Lowe is reporting that Lauri Markkanen might be coming to an end in Utah, which I'm kind of confused by. He said, quote, I can't imagine a scenario where Lauri Markkanen is on the Jazz this year. Is on the Jazz in a year. It's a tough thought for Jazz fans because he's pretty much been the center of that rebuild as they've tried to put it back together there in Utah. But if he does decide to call it quits with Utah at the end of this season, who do you think goes after him? Where do you think would be a good place for him to go if that is indeed? Now, I'm going to say that I think Utah's going to do whatever they got to do. Just like Milwaukee's going to do whatever they got to do to keep Giannis. I don't think Utah moves on from him. I think they're going to do what they need to do to keep him there. But should he come to a point at the end of this season where he's done with Utah And again, you got NBA insiders telling you probably not going to be there at the end of the year. Where do you think is a good place for him to go? Because people think that ring chasing with the Lakers might be a possibility.
Oh no, that's a good question.
But I don't know if they're going to have the money available to make that.
I think he goes somewhere like Phoenix, because Phoenix is going to have money and they're going to need help. They want to add something to help
That's
out.
true. That's a good point.
Booker. You think about it. And plus he played at Arizona too. That's a no-brainer right there for me.
Yeah, that could definitely be an option. I didn't think about it. I forgot the fact that he went to Arizona.
Yeah.
Golden State.
Yeah, I mean,
if they start moving pieces off that roster, because you got to imagine at the end of this year.
I think Golden State is really kind of holding off to see what this Giannis saga looks like. I really think that that's what they're looking at. Because I don't think they're going to make any real moves. I think they have the team that they want. You sign Al Horford, which is another older gentleman to go along
Al
with
Horford, like in his 50s now.
Well, he goes along with the rest of the AARP squad.
Yeah, they're all up there, man.
It's just, so everything makes sense with them. They have a veteran squad. They're hoping, you get your what's my boy name? The young guy that just resigned that had all the issues last year. Kuminga.
Oh, Jonathan Kuminga, yeah.
That's the young guy that you have. You finally got him signed. I think the Warriors and their basketball savvy and their mindset is what's going to keep them afloat and really going to prepare. They could be a playoff team this year. Honestly, we talk about their age, Golden State.
Oh, they're playoffs.
No,
Yeah.
I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah,
maybe
we
a
talk
play
about how
in.
grand
Maybe
the
a play
West
in.
is. I don't know.
All right, we'll save it for next week.
We've done this with the Warriors before and their age and all this other stuff. Then Steph Curry goes scorched earth.
Yeah.
And then
all
they
of a
sit
sudden,
there in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Congrats, by the way, to the Las Vegas Aces. Who swept the Phoenix Mercury to win the WNBA Finals. I got to just lay out what I think might be, arguably, one of the best resumes in the history of professional sports. A'ja Wilson, 4-time WNBA MVP, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2 times Finals MVP, 3-time WNBA champion, Rookie of the Year, 6 All-WNBA teams, 5 All-Defensive, the fastest player to 5,000 points in league history, unanimous MVP in 2024, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and NCAA champion. That might be one of the best resumes in the history of professional sports. Holy crap.
She is.
Dude.
I don't even know really how to describe her. Because I've always had Maya Moore being the greatest women's basketball player of all time. No disrespect to anybody else.
She might be in the argument. Yeah. She might be in the and there's a lot of really talented women in that league who deserve that to be in that conversation. But man, with that kind of resume,
that resume is nice,
dude. That's incredible.
And she's how old?
Oh,
she's 29.
No, is she?
Let's
find out.
She's not old.
I thought she was a little older than that.
Yeah, she's
like
still
30.
young. 29, 30.
Yeah, I think she's 30.
It's 29 years old.
That's
Hot
what I
shit.
thought.
I would not have put that resume pre-30. Oh no, I was thinking she was a few years older than that.
No.
Oh no. Yeah,
she's just accomplished so much.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That makes it even more impressive for me that she did it before she was 30.
Yeah, it's
damn
the way that her game has evolved over the years, the way she's continued to perfect that mid-range jumper. And obviously with her and Bam being together, I always can look at her game and see Bam. I see the things that Bam,
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I see aspects of Bam's game in hers. Yes, footwork.
Bam ain't got no turnaround jumper like her.
You ain't listening to me. You ain't listening to me. That's not the aspect of the game I'm talking about. I'm talking about some of the footwork in the paint. I see where her and Bam have been in the lab working.
She had that before she even got with Bam.
I'm not saying it all is Bam. I'm not discrediting A'ja. But what I'm saying is, I know they've
She
been
had
working.
that at USC, man. She
She
did no
did,
damn
but I
Bam.
also seen, but I've also seen them work together, and I've also seen them in the lab working. And so when I see certain things from her, I do see a little bit of. That's not a discredit to her. That's not a
I'm
discredit
just
to her at
saying,
all.
but her and Bam just started dating what, about a year now.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they've been friends for maybe a little bit. So I'm not not relationship wise.
I'm sure she had all that skill set before Bam came along.
I'm not saying that she didn't have a lot of the skill set.
I'll be shutting this down fast.
But I also that's who she been working with.
Shut your bum ass up, man.
Rob shut that down fast, man. He shut that down quick. He shut that down
Just
quick.
saying.
I know, yeah, I got you. But I mean, dude, what a. And for the Aces, three titles in 4 years, it's just a powerhouse as far as that league is concerned.
17 game winning streak?
I think something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, they won like 17 straight.
When you really look at the numbers, especially over the last like 4 or 5 years for the Aces, it's mind melting how good they've been.
Yeah,
it really is. So congrats to the Aces.
You think Plum was like, damn, I should have just kept my mouth shut and I've been a winner another chip.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, she could have. Yeah, that was a whole Fallout thing.
when you don't know how to shut that mouth, running that mouth
comes for you.
it's just I really cannot believe we witnessed that press conference where she's sitting up there running her mouth, and folks just looking at you like.
What are you talking
Like people looking at you like, yo, shut up. Like we talked about this behind closed doors, and you want to sit up here and air this all out to the media.
Yeah, well, that's some people don't have it. Some people don't have the little switch that goes, I better not say this in a post-game press conference. Some people ain't got it. So, all right, look, if I wanted to be anybody on the face of God's green earth today, I would very much pick James Franklin. James Franklin, fired as a head coach of Penn State, is going to make $20,000 a day for the next 6 years. He had a $49 million buyout clause. For perspective, he's making $913 an hour, $21,917 a day, $153,846 a week to sit on his ass. Now, there is a weird provision to his buyout clause. He has to, and they have to, I guess, show some sort of proof of this with his agency that he is actively looking for another head coaching job. And if he gets another head coaching job, Penn State only has to pay him the differential between whatever he's making and I think it was $8 million a year, which is what his contract was. Now, how you quantify that or prove it or any of that is way beyond me. Yes, sir.
This sounds like unemployment, and the only way that you continue to get unemployment is if you're actively looking.
Yeah,
here's the problem.
I submitted my resume. I didn't get a call back.
These coaching jobs ain't no damn regular job that I'm applying for.
No.
They come look for you.
Yeah. So James Franklin is hiding under a rock right now because he's just like, I don't want anybody hiring me.
Hey.
I don't have to work. I get $8 million a year.
I'm going to interviews, man. Fuck you, and you over there, you cool, but fuck
cool.
you. You better not motherfucking hire me. I'm going on every interview acting an ass. Like, yo, man, I'm gonna let you know. I'm coming. I'm coming in my fucking Speedos. I'm coming in with a beer in my hand.
I'm going to be disrespectful to the players and the staff. You're going to hate me, and you're going to fire me. Yeah.
Hey, I guarantee you, like, Clemson's like, James Franco.
James Franklin. Clemson.
Hey.
No, I don't. He's doing every interview like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly and Step Brothers, where they're in the tuxedos and he farts in the meeting. Like it's every interview James Franklin's gonna do is gonna be that.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to kind of, because I don't understand this for the sake of my life. Actively looking for a job as if schools as if it's a plethora of schools just looking for a coach.
I guess meaning he has to apply for open opportunities, whether it's somewhere in college
I didn't think
football.
Coaches applied. I think they just come and look for you.
That's what I thought too.
Some do apply because you have to go out.
Or like your agent is actively speaking to other schools on your behalf. However that works. It's not like a job application. It's
like
not like he filled out his work history and turned it,
My agent has thrown my name into a couple of coaching jobs. So, just
stuff like that.
I understand that. But we're also talking about a coach who has been at a prominent head coach at a prominent Big Ten program for quite some time.
And not done well.
Right. But people, you're right, have not done well. Fine. I get that.
He's done better than
actually,
most.
that's just it. He's done okay.
Well, he can't win. He can't win against ranked opponents.
Can't win against a ranked team. He can't do it.
He just can't do it.
Can't do it.
So my thing is, people know who that man is. If they really wanted to hire him or interview him, they know how to get in touch with his representatives.
Yeah,
These schools have.
I didn't dig in on the disclosure here. I just read I read through a couple of lines of it and was like, "Oh shit, that's a thing." Okay, I guess
this ain't like me trying to go look for another job, or I got to go apply here, apply there, or any of us having to go apply. That's not equivalent to.
Yeah.
As long as he's looking for another job, this man ain't working at Walmart and trying to find what are we doing here?
Helen from the unemployment office calls him every once a week just to make sure. Have you turned in an application? Yes. What? Have you been on a job interview? Yes.
This is not this is not unemployment. This is a buyout.
Helen from the unemployment office is trying to find out. She needs to know, man. She's got to cut that check for Penn State. She's not happy about it.
And look. Maybe somebody can inform me on some stuff. And there may have been coaches who have gone and applied. I just know some of these big time coaches. If schools and programs want, they come looking for you.
Yeah, they come looking for you. But anyway, I love the buyout though. All right, so last week's picks. We didn't do well. You guys didn't. We all did okay. Rob went 2-3. B-Dog went 3.
Man, I could swear I went 5-0.
No, you did not. That's not.
That's a lie.
Yeah, you should go back and listen to that segment, by the way, because it is not. It's not beneficial to some of us. B-Dog went 3-2, and I went 4-1 only because I picked Indiana. So I got the one game up because I was the only one on the show who picked Indiana.
It was one game I think most of us got wrong.
Yeah, we all got rolled by Bama. I think. Oh no, Bama won. Bama won and covered. Yeah. We all got rolled by somebody. And it was Oklahoma.
Texas?
Yeah, it was
Oklahoma.
We all picked Oklahoma to beat Texas.
That's right.
And Texas destroyed Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. I didn't know the
Oklahoma ain't
quarterback
had a quarterback
coming back. And if I'd have known that, I'd have went Texas.
Are you talking about Mateer?
Mateer, it was not good. It was not good. So anyway, the overall standings this week, I didn't go back and check. You're right, Rob. You were a game ahead of Harper, but he gained a game on you here this week. So it's 13-11 for Rob. 13-11 for Harper, and I'm 16-8, so I'm 3 games up on you guys. So we got.
Don't nobody care.
Okay. Shit
your bum ass up, man.
Hart just looked at me and Josh Smith my ass. Damn. All right. So we got 5 games to pick this week. We'll do them quick here because we got to do Big Shot and we got to do our game. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go number 10 LSU at number 17 Vandy. This is noon on ABC. You are not going to believe this line. Vanderbilt favored by 2.5. Vandy's they are a favorite against number 10 LSU because the game, I guess, is at Vandy.
Shit,
this is tough.
Vandy
boy.
laying 2.5 points. I can't believe that.
I'm gonna take Vandy in a 2.5.
Wow.
Because look,
you think Vandy
LSU has played well.
Vandy's going to beat them by at least a field goal then?
Yeah, I think LSU has played well, but it's going to take a lot for me to consistently believe in what's the coach over there at LSU that was at Notre Dame?
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly. I don't even believe in him much. I forgot the man's name.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Vandy.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna take Vandy in a 2.5.
All right, go ahead. Rob, what you got?
I just, I look at the LSU defense, man. They're a type of team that has a strong run defense. So I gotta go with LSU, man. I gotta go. I hate to say that, but I gotta go with the LSU.
I'm gonna pick LSU too. I think just LSU starting to figure some things out. Defensively, offensively to an extent. And I think Vanderbilt has had their moment, and I think they're going to take a little bit of step back. I don't think that even if they, I don't know, 2.5 points to Vandy, it's just I got to go LSU because I think LSU is probably going to win that game.
And plus, they didn't look that good against Bama.
No, they didn't.
Who?
Vanderbilt.
Oh well, yeah, they started off well.
The first 10 minutes they were great, but after that they kind of like went in that locker room like, oh shit,
slowed down a lot. Yeah,
reality set in.
But Alabama's defense decided to make some adjustments and figure that out, and I think LSU could do the same thing. Yeah. All right, number 12, Georgia Tech at Duke. Again, a line I can't believe.
What the hell?
Duke is laying 2.5. I'm sorry, what?
Georgia Tech.
What? Georgia Tech unbeaten. Duke's okay.
What this is what they like to call one of those games, one of them slip-up games for Georgia Tech.
It's a trap.
One of them trap games for Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
But I'm not falling for the trap. I think Georgia Tech is playing really good football. Brent Key has his guys playing well on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I think that this train continues to roll, and I think they beat Duke.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. We're all going Georgia Tech on this one. I can't believe that Georgia Tech's coming in as a dog, undefeated and number 12 in the country.
It's a trap game.
To unranked Duke. Yeah, we'll see. All right, number 5, Ole Miss. At number 9, Georgia.
Oh, Lord.
Woo-hoo. 3:30 on ABC. Dogs are laying 7.5 to Ole Miss.
Lane Kiffin.
Good old Lane.
Then he had some comments about Kirby this past week.
He got comments about everybody.
He always fucking with somebody.
Yeah, it's like Lane loves that, man. Lane loves to just get up there and screw with people.
Who
are we thinking?
This one is.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm going Ole Miss. And that's not a shot at Georgia. I just don't think Georgia looked that good against Auburn. If that call at the goal line goes another way, that Georgia game's totally different. I don't know how it shakes out, but I don't think it goes the way it went because it's 17-0 instead of being 10-3. I don't necessarily have a mountain of faith in Georgia, even if they're at home against a team like Ole Miss who can pull some stuff out of their rear end, who's playing pretty well offensively. Georgia's defense has been a little suspect for me this year. I'm going Ole Miss.
I'm going Georgia because I think, it's hard. People don't understand. Even though Auburn's is not ranked, it's hard.
He wanted to say they suck.
It's ingrained in him. He can't not say it.
It's ingrained in me. Yeah, I think I'm just going with Georgia. I think
okay.
I think the Auburn game was one of those games where you're like, oh fuck, let's get ready for that Ole Miss. And I just don't trust Lane Kiffin. He gonna do some stupid shit like go for 4th and 10 on his 20. He gonna do something dumb.
He always has one of those. He always has one of those.
Right? I got to shock the world. I got to go with Georgia. I just don't trust Lane in big games.
Okay.
Ole Miss, I think, has one of the most potent offenses in the SEC. Probably one of the most potent offenses in the country. Georgia's defense can be a little leaky. This is not a Georgia team of a couple of years ago, offense or defense on both sides of the ball. I'm going to go with Rob. I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Okay.
I'm not going with Ole Miss.
No,
other Rob.
My bad. My bad. I'm gonna go with Jenners. My fault.
No, you hedge that bet and you just say Rob, and then you're like, oh no, I picked with you. What are you fucking talking about? I picked the other way.
I'm gonna take Ole Miss because I just think they. I don't know.
I'm with. Yeah, I don't know. I got a feeling about that one. All right, 2 more quick ones. Number 11, Tennessee, coming to Tuscaloosa to take on Rob's number 6, Alabama Crimson Tide. This is the 7:30 game on ABC. Bama laying 9.5 points at home.
That's a lot
Tennessee.
of points.
That's a lot of points.
Man, there's a lot of points, boy.
The way Tennessee flings that shit, I'm still roll with Bama because I just don't trust Tennessee's quarterback yet.
Okay. Rob's going Bama?
If that was UCLA's quarterback, I would take Tennessee.
Nico?
Nico? I would take Tennessee.
Eiley not going to play in the NFL? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take Bama, but I don't know if I can take that 9.5.
All right, I'm going to go the other way.
So hold on, who you taking?
Yeah, but if you take Bama, you got to cover
I got to take the points. That's right. You know what? Forget it. I'm going to take Bama.
Oh, man. Roll Tide. He goes, Roll Tide.
I'm going to take Bama.
I got Bama.
I'm going to say the Vols keep this one close, man. I think Bama could win this one by a touchdown, but I think the Vols can squeeze in.
Oh shit! Oh man! Can I come back to you? I got to see if Jam is playing. If Jam ain't
Jam
playing,
Miller, the running back.
Yeah. If
Go
Jam
ahead.
ain't playing, I'm going to Tennessee.
Throw a Google on it. Throw a Google on it real quick. We'll circle back. Back. Throw a Google on it, and we'll do our last pick, and you can come back around.
No, I'm still rolling with. I'm gonna roll with the tie.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna go Vols. I'm gonna go Vols. Vols to keep it close. All right, last game. Number 20 USC. At number 13, Notre Dame. This is the 7:30 game on NBC. Notre Dame laying 8.5 at home against USC, who's pulled some stuff out of their rear end this season.
Yeah, Jordan Maeva, the USC's quarterback, has played well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure on you. I'm not sold on USC's defense, and I cannot remember the last time USC has beaten Notre Dame. I'm gonna take Notre Dame in the points because and it's not that I don't think that USC can score points. I just don't think they're stopping many people.
Fair.
I think, even though USC might have found something in that running back they had who ran.
Yeah.
I think that was just, a needle in a haystack moment. And I just don't trust USC's quarterback because he'll throw a bitch and just cover him like it's three people with a cover the receiver. You ain't that damn good. You're not precise. So I'm taking Notre Dame, even though I hate to even say that shit.
I hate to say that too.
It guts me. It guts me to say I'm going to also pick Notre Dame. But I think Love is too damn good. I think CJ Carr's getting his footing, and Notre Dame's figuring some stuff out, and I don't trust USC for nothing. So I'm going to go also pick Notre Dame.
Jeremiah Love is probably the best running back in the nation.
I'm sorry, Candace. I know you want me to pick
I know.
USC,
That's why I put the game on the sheet, because y'all are a USC household. But
I'm surprised she wasn't standing at the door and there's a shoe flying at your head.
Yeah. like George W. Bush. He's doing ducking shoes,
that's
man.
the funny part. So the game was over the other day, and I turned. This is put the USC game. It's over. She says, "No, it's not." She got mad because I turned the TV, and she wouldn't even. She had went to the kitchen for something. Like the game is over.
It's over. You're losing. It's over.
That's another thing. Whenever I make a trip out there, that's another thing I always want to do is go to the Coliseum and watch USC play.
Well, you better hurry up.
And get your ass on a plane. All right, let's do a big shot of the week, then we'll play the game this week. Big shot of the week is going to go to, and I don't have their names, but there's 15 Good Samaritans in Sacramento, California. Rob, you may have seen this on the news. They banded together after a Reach Air Medical Services helicopter crashed onto Highway 50 this weekend in Sacramento. And the video is wild of this helicopter going down. But together, these 15 people got out of their cars and rallied to lift one side of the helicopter up enough to free one of the 3 car crash victims that were underneath, enough to get them out of there. First responders got to the scene 7 p.m. on Monday night and used their collective strength and managed to push the overturned helicopter just enough to get the victim out. So, big shout of the week to these 15 people that saw a helicopter damn near on fire and said, "We got to help," because that's
that's dope.
That takes some backbone.
Yeah, it does.
That's like the third helicopter crash in California.
Dude, there's been a few recently. That's scary as hell.
Yes.
But yeah, for the sake of it, the medical helicopter, these Reach medical helicopters have, and I'm not sure what the system is called, but they have something built into them so that they don't immediately catch on fire. So that there's like safety protocols built into them. So they were able to get up to the helicopter and get it up without having to worry about the whole thing catching on fire. So I don't know, but dope. 15 people turned a helicopter over to save somebody. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, this week's game in honor of LeBron James, who is going to turn 41 years old in December and miss the first few weeks of the season. We're going to play a game here called 40 Ball. And we're just going to go real quick. You each get a yes or no guess on every person on this list. And it's very simple. Did they play past the age of 40? Is the question. So, for instance, number 1, Jerry Rice.
Yes.
Jerry Rice did retire at the age of 42 years old. So, very good. You each get a point there. Tim Duncan.
No.
Tim Duncan retired at 39 years old. So, that's a good point for each of you. Brett Favre.
Yes.
Brett Favre retired, is a 3-time MVP at the age of 41. Very good. Paul Pierce.
No.
Oh, Paul Pierce retired in 2017 at the age of 39. Very good.
Oh, close.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yes.
Who?
Ichiro played for
Ichiro.
Seattle.
Played for the
Seattle.
Mariners.
Come on now.
He was.
Yes.
I thought he was 40 when he retired.
So are you saying yes?
Yeah, he was 40. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Ichiro retired with over 4,000 pro hits if you combine Japan and the major leagues. He retired at the age of 45. Ichiro played till he was 45 years
Ichiro
old.
played for a while.
Damn. Randy Johnson. The big unit.
Yeah,
Yes.
the big unit. Yeah.
Okay, you both say yes.
Mm-hmm.
5-time Cy Young winner retired at 46. I did not
Yeah.
know Randy Johnson
Yeah.
pitched till he
Randy
was 46.
was old as dirt, boy.
Yeah, he was. Damn. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Yes.
Yes.
retired a 6-time MVP at 42. Yeah, good job.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Gretzky.
No, I don't think. No.
I would say just to be opposite of B, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh. Wayne Gretzky retired in 1999 at the age of 38 years old.
Boom.
No, Harp,
That
you're right.
hockey won't
He was
allow
not
you to play at 40. Well, how is I wonder how old is Ovechkin?
Ooh, that's a good question. How old is Ovechkin? He retired last year, didn't he?
Because him and Ovechkin, and I know Crosby ain't too far behind that either.
Let's see. Alex Ovechkin
I don't want to speak too soon because you know.
is 40 years old now.
Yeah,
Turned
yeah.
40, by the way, in September.
Yeah,
So he would have retired at 39.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right, man. 40 years old and the NHL's not.
And you ain't finna
All right,
do that.
Peyton Manning.
No.
No.
Peyton Manning retired after winning Super Bowl 50 in 2016 at the age of 39. Barely missed it.
Barely.
Robert Parrish.
He was.
Yeah.
Celtics great.
Yeah. He was up there. Yeah.
Everybody says yes. Robert Parrish retired a 4-time NBA champion at the age of 43. Yeah, good job. 43, Rob. Eli Manning.
No.
No.
Eli Manning retired in 2020 at the age of 39. Just again,
Okay.
like his brother. Missed it by about
Like
a
his
year.
brother.
Ben Roethlisberger.
No.
No.
Ben Roethlisberger retired in 2022 at 39. Again,
He just-
right at the
he
line,
just-
dude.
yeah.
Right at the line. Adam Vinatieri, the
Yes.
all-time
Yes.
leading NFL scorer.
Kickers can play
yes.
forever. Yes.
Adam Vinatieri retired in 2021 at the age of 48 years
Yeah,
old. That motherfucker
yeah.
played till he was almost 50.
Yeah.
He's the all-time leading scorer in the NFL. Phillip Rivers.
No. All them damn kids, he probably should have.
I would say yes.
All right, Rob says yes. Harp says no. Point goes to Harper, retired at 39. 39, right up to the line. All right, a few more. She's still playing. Diana Taurasi.
Yes.
Oh, she retired.
But she retired last year?
Yeah, she retired. So,
Oh,
yeah,
but so whether she was over 40 when she retired?
Yes.
Yeah.
because she was old as shit during the Olympics. So
Well, dang.
I say no.
Rob says no.
I say no.
Okay. She retired at 43.
Boom.
She played till 43.
Yeah, she was old, boy.
All right, 2 to go. Derek Jeter.
No. Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Hey, Rob says yes.
Hold on. Let me pull that back.
Harper's doing the math in his brain.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Dang, I should have went with my.
He retired at the age of 40, but his last game played, he was 39 years old.
Oh,
He was 39 last game played. All right,
Get a
last
half a
one.
point.
Dwayne Wade.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Harp. Yeah, 37.
Yeah.
He was 37 when he retired in
Them
2019.
knees would not let him. If he'd have retired at 40, they'd have been wheeling him out.
You know who I'm shocked you did not put on the list?
Who's that?
Nolan Ryan.
Well, no, because everybody knows Nolan Ryan played till he was older than
60.
dirt, man.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan was 60
was throwing
when he
no
retired.
hitters at 52. There's no way I was putting him on the list. And by the way, I knew for a fact you would know that one no matter what.
Yeah, the easy thing about pitchers is more times than not, it's always going to be a yeah because they can pitch forever. That's why he didn't put any
Jordan.
when he retired.
How old was Jordan? Oh, wow, that's a good question.
Oh,
Are we counting the Wizards? I guess we have to, right?
Yeah, he was 40. Yeah, he was 40.
Okay, yeah, he had to
The second
play till
time he
40.
retired, not the
Yeah,
first
second.
time.
No, first.
Michael
Yeah, second time he was
Jordan.
40.
Retirement. He retired in 2003 from the
because
Wizards.
the All-Star game was here in that year.
Yeah. It doesn't say how old he was in 2003 though. So let's
I
just
think
look
he
up
was
his age
40.
and
He
do
was
it
40
backwards.
something.
Michael Jordan birthday.
He was 40.
And it was 63, so he was 40 years old. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was born in
was 40.
1963, retired in 2003 from the
He
Washington
was
Wizards.
40. Yeah.
How old was I when I retired? 38? Yeah, 38.
50.
It's when you say it out loud, it's so weird. We said, how old was this person when he retired? I'm like 38. I'm like, that shit's young.
That's
Yeah, I
when
know.
you retired.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
When you retired, I think we had just gone through the Watergate scandal.
He's not entertained by your jokes at all. Look at that look.
30.
He is not entertained. He is not
So
entertained.
technically, if you never announced your retirement, are you retired?
Rob, you're retired, bro. You know what?
Well,
the league may not have retired you, but life has retired you, bro. Just stop.
Life has retired you.
Life.
Yeah. You physically, your knees are retired. That's what.
Guess who
My
else has
knees,
retired
my
you?
shoulder, my back. Who?
Yeah, they're all retired.
Your wife. Your wife has retired you.
Yeah.
Hey, what you trying to say, man?
If you would have, I'm saying if you would have go to her, you know what? I never actually retired. She gonna look at you. No, you may not, but you're retired.
She's gonna look at you
You're
and go,
done.
Shut your bum ass up, man.
Yeah, you're done, brother.
"I'm not having it."